is my pride and joy. My turbo M50 base shave, 5 lug swap, blah blah blah, E30. You guys have seen it on the channel before, and you haven't seen it on the channel for a while. That's because the motor's blown. I'm pretty sure I broke some ringlands. I want to say I had a collective like 1,000 to 2,000 miles on the car. I built the motor, it was fresh. It had 3 dyno sessions on it. I went to like 4 or 5 meets. I hung out with friends, we went out, did a lot of hood rat stuff, and it was a good time. But I only had the car for like 5 months. On July 9th, it had its final dyno session. It made 500 wheel horsepower on 20 PSI on E85. And on August 13th, Josh came to town with a couple other friends, and I put the nail on the coffin and sent her home. I didn't send a rod through the block or anything, but after a couple pulls, and even after the dyno session, it sounded like it had no compression, so I let it sit for a month for the grand occasion of Josh coming to town. And we went out for a couple rips. I could not keep it alive, and at some point we decided to stop because it would not turn on. And that was it. It's been sitting ever since.
Oh, what are we gonna do? Introduce yourself, bro. Introduce you guys.
We are at the Reeves Villa. I'm your boy Reeves. This is your boy Alan, your boy Buns, and your boy behind me.
You guys know these two. Just met these guys.
Oh.
So we're at the compound here. Look at this view, bro.
It's the villa, bro.
This is literally the craziest view ever. And it's just full of BMWs.
Fattest crib.
Alright, so what are we about to do?
Okay,
Run me through it. Show us the car.
Yeah, let's go. We got the smoke machine over here hanging out. This is my M50 turbo, base shave, 5 lug swap, everything, E30. And smoking like a damn chimney over here. But we're gonna go out and try and have a good time, see what happens, and hopefully it doesn't blow up.
So 2 cylinders, 60 PSI compression?
2 cylinders, 1 and 3. I don't know if there are more. The rest of them range from like 150 to 120.
Yeah.
They were at like 200.
We didn't even make it to get some pulls. She just died, pushed it here.
I'm gonna say the F word.
Alright, it's back on, so before it blows up, let's
go.
Let's get a couple pulls. 4 people in here too. This is some shit.
No power steering.
Oh, no power steering either?
No, sir.
Alright, well, see what she does.
Yeah.
On 4 cylinders, technically. Alright. Woo! Yo, this feels good though. How much boost was that?
20 PSI?
Dude.
What is that noise? What? Is that limiter? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, bro.
That sounds so fucking brutal.
That's just how these things sound, bro. Yo, that was great. Holy shit. No, this thing feels wild, bro. Keep it on. Yeah. Damn, right in someone's driveway too. And it's dead again?
Yeah. This is that's it!
Hey, well, we got the pulls in.
That's it!
So I appreciate that. That was sick.
That's fun.
Cool. All right, well, I got to show you guys at least Reed's car doing some pulls, and now we're going to have to push it again.
They didn't come back.
So this current engine setup is an E46 M54 B30 rotating assembly inside of an M50 B25 non-Vanos, making it an M50 B30 pretty much with the notoriously weak slash oil burning E46 pistons. And it all starts around 3 years ago when I started collecting parts for this car that I needed to replace a piston that came with that rotating assembly. I was like an insane person. See, all the parts that I had were all stacked up on this shelf, and I had 2 sets of pistons here because one piston from the original rotating assembly was cracked. I should have known better, because when one thing is broken on a car, usually it's time to replace all of them. That's why I think the ringlands are all cracked in this current motor.
So what do you think made your ship perform so well?
Fast forward, and like an absolute beast, I got the car running. Something a lot of people with projects dream of. It was actually an awesome time. I had my buddy Bruno dyno tune it. It made 412 horsepower, and he said it was perfect. It didn't smoke, it didn't do anything. It shot tons of flames, but no smoking, no crazy noises, none of that. It wasn't until afterwards that I kind of realized every once in a while when I would let off, it would smoke, like billow out smoke, and it was very concerning.
Whoa, is that a peach ring? See, I have a shortened oil pan. This is because I thought I was going to be a cool stance boy and be super low to the ground. I was so concerned with the oil level here that I thought my turbo drain was backfeeding, then it was causing all the smoke to happen out the tailpipe. I'd like to think that this was my issue, but after seeing my compression numbers and some other things that have happened, I don't necessarily think it's related, but I'm still going to move my turbo drain in version 2. Regardless, I was not extremely surprised when this thing would consistently smoke on the dyno the last time I was there, but I was more like concerned that the end was closer than I wanted it to be. I was aware that it would smoke like this, but I really thought I had it figured out that it wasn't the engine. I still don't know if it is the engine, but my compression numbers are extremely low, like 50s and 60s low. I mean, I was aware it had some problems. It wasn't really a surprise, and I wouldn't blame the tuner or anything. I think it was just faulty components from the start, which was kind of sad. It was happening consistently after the first dyno, and then it was happening more, obviously the second time around we were really pushing things. What really made it worse was when we went to go to 20 psi, I had a 7-pound spring in the wastegate, so I went to put a 10-pound spring in it, or an extra 3-pound spring, so then we would be at 10, and I forgot to hook up the wastegate line. So for... I feel like I knew that was gonna happen. So for 3 pulls straight, this thing made 30 psi, like 25 psi, 27 psi, 30 psi. It's like, whoa, 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 something's wrong here. That was a problem. I think that definitely, like, if the car was on the floor after that, this thing just like was laying in on it, like bouncing the head off of the canvas type deal. It was definitely done after that. We still went on to make 500 horse after that happened on 20 psi, but I definitely think it did not help the situation. Now I have another M50 with another head, and I'm gonna try and figure something out. If I could go forged internals like I should have done earlier, we would be fine. If I could go back in time, I'd definitely spend the extra like 2 to 3 grand on some really good internals and some really good rings to prevent this. Now, this engine has to come out of this beautiful engine bay that I have like a 8 out of 10 chance of scratching up. And I gotta buy all new fluids, all new gaskets, a brand new head gasket, a spacer, God knows what else might be back ordered. And I'll redo a couple things here and there, but I really wish I didn't have to go back. But
It's all fun and it's all games because I knew something like this would happen. When you build a car like this, you know things can happen and it'll blow up. That's the risk you take. So I'm happy that it happened. I'm sad that it's over, but it definitely made me more grateful and appreciate how much I miss sitting in this driver's seat. I built this car. I grinded my ass off. I grinded my ass off for this car. I sold cars, I parted out cars to make enough money to build this. I built it, I had my fun with it, and now I miss it.
Are y'all ready? Yeah.
So, moral of the story is, definitely buy once and cry once. Do not sleep on forged internals. It's a big deal. A lot of people want to talk about pushing the stock limits. It is cool for like 350. Maybe I want to say that's safe enough. But you never know what these engines have gone through. They are old at this time and anything could happen. I mean, I thought everything was going to be fine and dandy, but it turns out I had a cracked ring and did not replace all of them. That's where the E30 has been. I hope you guys appreciated that little trip down memory lane. I know I miss sitting in this driver's seat. I have not sat in this seat in a long time. I kind of just walk past the car and forget it's there. Sometimes I walk in here like, oh my God, like there's a turbo M50 E30 in here. That's crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys all for watching. If you could like, comment, and subscribe. It sounds so cringy to say that. I hate saying that. I hate asking you to do anything. I don't know why I don't like saying like, comment, subscribe. It's weird. Just if you want to like, I appreciate it. If you want to comment, I will comment back. I love talking to you guys. If you want to subscribe, that'd be awesome too. We're almost at 1,000. That's crazy. But I don't know. I just can't ask. I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. I miss the old girl. This car does mean everything to me, and I can't wait to have it back.